Alright guys, what's going on? I'm here with my buddy Mike XXL, aka Magic Mike.
What's up, bro?
I'm not actually, but in this video we want to talk about how you can get that Magic Mike physique. You know, if you look at the movie Magic Mike 2, you know, you got Channing Tatum, he's looking really lean and cut. You got that guy from White Collar, Matt Bomber. You got Joe Manganiello. But you got guys with like really good physiques. They're lean, they're crisp, they're cut. They have just the perfect amount of muscle. I guarantee you, when girls watch the movie, they're gonna like swoon over them, which is different than like the bodybuilder physique, you know, because a lot of times people focus on bulking up. They want to like work out. They
a lot of upper leg size,
a lot of leg size, glute size. They put on too much size and fat, and it ruins the look. So if you want to have that Magic Mike look, you got to focus on staying really, really lean. These guys are under 10% body fat, you know, 7 to 9%. So the abs are really, they're showing. They have taut waist, and so that's the first step.
Where are you right now?
I got tested at 6.6 DEXA, but I could be anywhere between 7 and 8%. You know, around you, I think we're probably pretty close. But so I guess the first thing is really making what's most important is staying lean. Because a lot of times people will tell you, you know, eat the 4,000 to 5,000 calories per day, you know, hit the gym all the time, and that just allows you, that just gets you really bulky, and you don't have that sleek, defined look. But you know what? Here's the thing. You don't want to follow, as crazy as this is to say, you don't want to follow the Magic Mike Channing Tatum workout diet strategy, because the reality is, if you look at Channing Tatum in interviews, he can't sustain that. He can't sustain it. He's a guy that literally, he likes to eat. He's been, you know, chubby in other points of his life, and he has to kill himself to get down to a low body fat. But Mike and I heavily stress the importance of learning how to make, you know, staying lean, building muscle really, really enjoyable. So we're not going to give you the Magic Mike stuff. If you want to kill yourself, if you want to like get lean and feel miserable and not be able to sustain it, because I'm sure for Channing it was like, okay,
Unless that works, unless like that is your favorite thing to do, is to eat 6 small days and like spend the time to pre-cook out your meals and do the Tupperware thing. Like if someone really wanted to do that, that's okay, but it just sounds miserable.
Right.
Instead
we'll
like,
talk about
how I eat or how you eat or whatever.
Right. You know, so actually Mike and I kind of see eye to eye in the fitness world. You know, we kind of believe that as far as achieving that kind of look, it comes down to a few things. The first of which, and you know, you said this, I've said this, is finding the most enjoyable way to hit a calorie deficit. Probably 95% of you guys are not lean enough to have that, you know, that lean defined look. And that's a matter of dropping body fat.
Dialing the nutrition.
Right.
Like, so stay in a deficit for a period of time.
Right. So let's give some people some tips on how they can really stay lean and make fat loss an absolute breeze. Make fat loss effortless, so that if they get down to that really lean, crisp physique, they can sustain it.
Yeah. I mean, what works for you? I personally like fasting because I like caffeine. I like staying super hydrated. I'm very like mentally productive in the morning when I don't eat. So I fast until lunch-ish, noon, 2 o'clock, whenever that is, and then eat all of my food in a 6 to 8 or 10 hour window, like whatever makes sense that day.
Yeah.
And eating foods I like obviously not full blown. If it fits your macros, like there's a little bit of vegetables sometimes. Like I'll go weeks without eating vegetables.
I do too, man. I do too.
But like keeping protein reasonably high and eating foods I like.
Right.
Like Chipotle and a little bit of Ben & Jerry's here and there.
Ice cream. That's cool.
Ben & Jerry's ice cream.
So yeah, here's like the main thing, and actually, intermittent fasting is really effective at making fat loss so enjoyable. Because if you're fasting throughout the day and then eating 2 big meals a day, you can eat huge meals, massive meals. I'm here in LA. You know, yesterday I went out, got some like 2 pizzas. You know, I had like a burger, and I was actually still in a deficit, believe it or not, because of the intermittent fast. If you want to download the intermittent fasting handbook, it's right here at ketobody.com/76. You can learn all about fasting. And then, as Mike was talking about, if you actually have, like, let's say you need to lean down on 2,000 calories a day, you know, you can hit those 2,000 calories however you want. Hit enough protein, you know, enjoy your fats and carbs, and find the most enjoyable way to sustain that.
So 7 300-calorie meals isn't the most enjoyable way to do that.
Like,
I promise you, when you're out at dinner at night and you're like, well, I've used 1,800 of my 2,100, and now I'm gonna order the salad, no dressing, no cheese, no nuts, chicken breast. Like,
right,
it sucks.
Right.
But if you saved 1,000 calories for your triple meat Chipotle or whatever you want to do, it makes life easier.
Right, so cool. So basically that's how we handle the nutrition. You know, if we're working with a Hollywood actor, we make sure, you know, get sufficient protein, hit your protein needs, because that's important for muscle growth and so forth. And then find the most enjoyable way to hit your calorie deficit. And you know, for Channing, you know, I would probably get him onto intermittent fasting. I'd get him eating the 2 meals a day, and I would show him that, you know what, dropping fat getting to a really low body fat can be so easy, so enjoyable, and it's crazy to me that like a lot of these people haven't caught on, you know, because you think, oh, these Hollywood actors probably have the best trainers, the best coaches, the best this, and unfortunately, it's really not the case at all. You know, most of the time, it's not the case because a lot of people are still stuck in the dogmatic, you know, advice as far as, you know, doing this and this and this. And of course, you know, how would you approach the training to achieve that kind of look? Because a lot of people, they focus heavily on, you know, squat, bench, dead, but that's not going to necessarily build those aesthetics as far as, you know, the great shoulder development in proportion.
Yeah, like squats and deadlifts will get you stronger at squatting and deadlifting, and I'm not opposed to them. Like, it depends on what your goals are, but if you want to grow a bigger chest or bigger shoulders or bigger arms, like, you need to train those things. And I like to keep frequency low. Like, I'm doing one of your programs right now, and I actually really enjoy it. I like lower frequency, so 3 days a week in the gym. I like going heavy to start the workout and then throwing a bit of work in the 8 to 12 rep range to like after those compound movements.
Right, very cool. So basically, I mean, if you want to build the Magic Mike physique, it's a really simple layout. You know, you hit the low body fat by dialing in your nutrition. Find the most enjoyable way to hit the deficit. You know, you dial your training in, you lift 3 days a week, you make progress on these exercises, they're gonna build your physique in the right way. Like, look at Mike right now. He's got great chest, nice shoulders, he's got the whole 9 yards, man. That's a matter of building, you know, building your chest lifts up. Yeah, building your chest lifts up. And actually, in one of my last videos, I did this Toronto Kino Body meetup, and one of the guys, I was trying to help him build muscle. He's like, yo, I can't build muscle, I can't build muscle. I'm like, well, tell me about your lifts. Are you progressing on your lifts? How's that going? He's like, I'm like, well, give me a chest exercise. What are you up to now? I'm like, you know, give me your primary chest movement. He's like, chest flies. Like, no, that's not your primary. You're not gonna, you know, achieve progressive overload on chest flies. You gotta focus on, you know, the really big bang movements. Yeah. And so, you know, get stronger on your incline presses. That will handle most of your chest. Get stronger on your shoulder presses. That will handle most of your shoulders. Get strong on your weighted chin-ups. That'll handle most of your back. You know, you don't have to do squats. You can do one leg squats, Bulgarian split squats. Just find these movements that work for you. They're going to build your physique. Get strong on them. Track your lifts, and magical things will happen. Is there anything else you want to add there, too?
I think that covers it.
That covers it, man. That's like 80% of it. Then throw in some isolation stuff, you know, to fill in the gaps, more volume. But really, achieving that kind of physique is not that hard. It's not as hard as, you know, if it was that hard, I wouldn't look like this, you know, because I don't want to like feel deprived all the time. You know, I don't want to feel. I do
have one thing to add. So we're talking about 3 times a week. Some of you might be like, I train 5, 6, 7 days a week. I really like training. The thing is, when you're pushing yourself, when you're pushing intensity super high, you can't train 5, 6, 7 days and be intense in all of those workouts. Like, unless you're sleeping 12 hours a night and like doing other things, it just isn't sustainable. So
you may
actually like listen to the 3x a week advice because it works.
Right. And so what happens is actually, you know, how I kind of stumble upon that is like you're really tracking your lifts and making sure you're progressing. You know, so you're getting stronger. You know, muscle's a byproduct of strength. If you add 50 pounds to your bench for 5 reps, your chest will grow. So if you're making those strength gains, you'll find that when you take those days of rest in between, you actually come back stronger because you get that full central nervous system recovery. Now we've kind of hit on a lot of stuff. We want to leave you with one final note. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button. Here's a link to Mike Viconti's channel on YouTube. You can check that out. If you're not sure what course of mind you really need to focus on, or you aren't really sure if you need to cut or focus on building muscle, then take the Kino Body Physique survey right here. We're going to determine what physique type you have and what you need to focus on to take your body to the next level and get that really lean, chiseled, muscular look. So that's at kinobody.com/survey. And pretty much that's everything I want to talk about in this video. I really hope it was helpful. You know, some of you guys have followed me for a while. This is nothing new, but hopefully for the new people, this kind of teaches them that achieving a great look that actually looks really good can actually be fun and rewarding and enjoyable, because at the end of the day, fitness should enrich your life. It should not consume it. Word. All right, man. All right, bro. All right, cool.
See you guys.
See ya.
Bye. Love you, Dad.